Senator John Kennedy absolutely rips apart a leftist with absolutely extremist views on abortion. I almost don't want to call it extreme because it's actually normal for Democrats to support this extremely heinous act up until the day of birth. You heard that right. But it is extreme, especially when you consider that for most of human history, we all agreed it was a human life until, of course, the left decided, no, we must subvert everybody with the mind of Satan. So with that being said, we are going to get right into it, folks. I would say it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's a little bit disturbing. But without further ado, we will get in. But first, please like our video and share it around. That way we can keep bringing you all this great, hard-hitting content. As always, Patriots, I'm your host, Darian, and this is Mainstream.
Senator Stabenow.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Professor Myers, you are here at the invitation of my Democratic colleagues, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. In his opening statement, my good friend Senator Whitehouse said, I want to quote, reproductive justice is economic justice, close quote. Do you agree with that?
I might, as an economist, use the word rights, but yeah, I do agree with that.
Okay. That's not true for the baby, is it?
Well, first of all, I would refer to a fetus, not
Yeah,
a baby.
but that's, well, a fetus. I refer to it as a baby. That's not true as for the baby, is it?
The evidence that I presented to you, Senator Kennedy, was evidence about measurable effects on the lives of women, families,
Right, I got that part, but that's not true for the baby, is it?
I'm sorry, I don't really understand.
Well, it's
the
not true.
question.
Let me be clear.
Let me back
sorry.
up. As an economist, I measure effects using data. I'm not here to talk about ethics, assignment of personhood. That's not my
Well, but you
role.
said you agreed with the chairman's statement that reproductive justice is economic justice.
Well, she certainly made that clear that she doesn't care about ethics and only cares about her facts and data and statistics, whatever that means. Have you no soul or regard for humanity? Also, I can't stand this, well, it's a fetus, not a baby. The only reason people get away with saying something so stupid is because people are so uneducated and ignorant that they don't know that fetus just means little baby or offspring in Latin. So using that term to dehumanize a baby doesn't even make sense, but unfortunately it does to the masses because, we're just a stupid country now, frankly. It is what it is. We've become such a selfish and hyper-individualized society. It's all about my rights, me, 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 me. How about for a change, we think about it in terms of what obligations we have for other people. People are so selfish. It drives me nuts.
There is no economic justice for the baby because the baby's dead, right?
I wouldn't refer. I don't really know how to answer your question. I would refer to
Was
a
the baby
fetus.
dead or alive?
We're referring to a fetus.
Okay, is the fetus dead or alive after an abortion?
The fetus would be dead after an abortion.
All right. If the mother is healthy and the baby is healthy, do you support abortion up to the moment of birth?
So I think that's a really hard question to answer because that just doesn't happen. You're asking me about something that simply doesn't happen.
Well, it's legal.
I will tell you.
It's legal in Vermont, New Jersey, Oregon, Colorado, New Mexico, Alaska, and the District of Columbia. And the left wing of the Democratic Party supports abortion up to the moment of birth. So do you support that or oppose it?
I don't think, let me say, I'm here to talk about the economics of abortion.
No, you're here as an expert.
And
I
think you're asking me a question as a person, which I'll answer as a person.
Okay, tell me as a person.
I will tell you as a person that I have ambivalence about abortion.
Wow.
I will tell you as a person, I haven't personally had an abortion. And I will also tell you as a person looking at the evidence around me and understanding how complex the decisions are that people face.
Okay.
I'm just simply uncomfortable
I got to move on,
thinking that
Professor,
there's a
'cause I don't
simple
think
answer
you're
that
going to
applies
answer
to
my
everyone.
question.
It is simple, actually. Don't delete babies. Also, there's a reason she's ambivalent about the subject, even though she quite obviously supports ending a baby's life up until the day of birth and will vote for it and whatnot, still has a moral, let's say, a bit of infighting with it in her conscience. Why? I think the answer to that is very obvious. I also can't stand this virtue signal of, well, I trust women and doctors. I'm such a good person. No, you're really not. You just stand by like a coward as you allow unspeakable horrors to be committed. And not just allow, but support it.
I trust women and their healthcare providers.
It's real simple. You either support abortion for a healthy mother and baby up to the moment of birth, or you don't. And I don't think it's a difficult question. How about you, doctor? Do you support, if the mother is healthy and the baby's healthy, do you support abortion up to the moment of birth?
So, Senator, you're using really inflammatory language to talk about a medical procedure, and it's not a simple yes or no. Not to mention, when you make statements like that, you're erasing the grief and the trauma that my patients
You're not going to answer my
through.
question either, are you?
It's not a question that can be answered
I think I
in
know
an
your
appropriate
answer.
way,
I think
Senator.
I know your answer. Mrs.
Holy George Orwell. Senator Kennedy describes abortion for exactly what it is, and she says it's inflammatory what you're doing. No, how about the actual people who committed the unspeakable act that he's describing? Is that not upsetting to you? My God. Earlier, Kennedy said that it's the loon wing of the Democrat Party that supports abortion up until the day of birth. He must mean the entire Democrat Party when he says that, because they actually do. You ever heard about the Born Alive Survivors Act, I think it's called? Look what John Thune had to say about it.
Mr. President, just a few minutes, I'll ask for unanimous consent to pass my Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act. This is a very simple bill, Mr. President, and it should be a non-controversial one. It simply says that a baby born alive after an attempted abortion is entitled to the same protection and medical care that any other newborn baby is entitled to. That's all. It doesn't limit abortion. It doesn't make abortion illegal. It simply states that a baby born alive after an attempted abortion is entitled to medical care. And yet somehow this bill is too much for my Democrat colleagues, Mr. President. Somehow saying that a living, breathing baby born alive after an attempted abortion is entitled to medical care is a step too far. I'd be interested to know exactly what it is that they're afraid of. And I suspect they're afraid that by pointing to the humanity of the born child, they might end up pointing to the humanity of the unborn child.
Every single Democrat who chose a side in a vote for that bill voted no, except for just one out of over 200. Pretty much every single Republican, of course, voted for the opposite. This is an evil party. There is no doubt about that. With all that being said, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. If you have not already, please make sure to comment below. Let us know what you like about the clip, what kind of stuff you want to see in the future, and hit that subscribe button down below so we can see you again soon. God bless.